Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to my channel. For those of you who are new, my name is Jonathan. I'm a spiritual guide, a healer, and a medium. To my returning subscribers, welcome back, my friends. Welcome back. In today's video, I want to talk about how I no longer view spirituality the same way. How I've gone through this incredible transformation over the last year and a half, and it's really opened my eyes as far as how far you're able to push spirituality and how you're truly able to use it to help enrich your life. Let's get started. The reason I'm making this video is I feel that a lot of you right now are either just about to enter this stage or are currently in it or are not even aware of it. And for you to understand, we have to go back to the beginning. When I initially had my awakening, as far as spirituality, I had no idea what it truly was. As far as the law of attraction, as far as what I knew about it, it was only the movie The Secret that I had seen. Therefore, I had very limited information on this. But then I had my initial awakening. I started to take in content, more and more content, started to learn more and more as far as the law of attraction. And just like everyone else, started to create myself this list as far as here's all the manifestations that I want to have come forth. And the majority of these, they were 3D manifestations. They were materialistic things. It was a home example, cars, a cottage, attracting my soulmate. But then all of a sudden, without even me becoming aware of it, I was creating this shift as far as in my mindset, as far as how I was perceiving the law of attraction. And this happened completely naturally, where instead of manifesting things in my reality, I was manifesting things from within myself. I was beginning to create this inner change. And along the way, once I started to discover what is it that I'm passionate about, and once I started to take action on this shift happened from within me, where I literally disconnected myself as far as feeling the need to bring forth these big manifestations. And instead, I put the focus inwards as far as my inner happiness, as far as doing more and more what is it that I'm passionate about, to feel that inner happiness on a daily basis. Because what I had noticed is even when I had a big manifestation come forth, I would be riding that high, but it would only be for a short period of time. And then, not saying that my vibrational frequency would come crashing back down, but that inner happiness, I wasn't able to sustain that high level of inner happiness. But once I started to focus inwards and I started to discover my mission as far as how is it that I want to move forward, all of a sudden, that inner happiness, I was able to maintain a higher level as far as my inner happiness. I was able to feel much lighter on my feet. I was able to release a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety, worrying. Because all of a sudden, by tuning inwards, focusing in inwards, and then focusing in on my mission, as in placing my mission over my own needs, all of a sudden the resources started to come forth. All of a sudden my manifesting blockages were completely removed. And this helped create more and more inner happiness as I was moving forward. And a lot of individuals, a lot of you right now are most likely heading into this stage, or you are currently into this stage, where a lot of things that you've been wanting to manifest, all of a sudden you're going to no longer have that need. You're no longer going to be feeling like only going to be happy when this manifestation comes forth. And it's truly about creating your life purpose. It's looking deep from within and tapping into what is it that you're truly passionate about, that you're going to start to discover how is it that you're meant to move forward. And what you're going to realize is once you do, and once you start taking action, that inner happiness that's going to come forth is going to be much more powerful than as far as attracting a manifestation. And as far as moving forward, the more you're going to be doing what is it that you're meant to do as far as tapping into that love vibrational frequency, doing something that you're passionate about, the easier your manifestation is going to come. But it's a matter of choosing to focus on the manifestations that are going to help you to progress on your journey. It's choosing now to invest every single resources in yourself until you are exactly where you want to be. And as far as the big manifestations, they're not going to take any longer to come forth. But what you're going to notice is they're going to evolve. What you're going to notice is something, even right now, think right now as far as what you want to attract, as far as your manifestations. Think back 1 year ago, as far as what is it that you wanted to manifest. Think back as far as how it has changed. Because as far as for myself, that's exactly what's been happening. And it's the same thing as far as meditating. I was always trying to use meditation to attract something. And as an example, I was always using it for something instead of just meditating to get myself in that right mental state, get myself into the right emotional state of being. Meditating just for the enjoyment that it gives me. And as far as moving forward, if you're able to truly tap into your inner happiness and start doing little things each and every single day, and it does require you to somewhat start forming daily habits, for a certain portion of the day, having that set routine is going to greatly help you advance on your journey. And as far as for myself, I'm the most productive in the mornings. Therefore, the morning, literally till noon, is basically all about productivity. It's all about having that routine and sticking to it each and every single day. And by doing this, it has given me more free time because I'm able to compress much more work in a short time span because of the focus that I have. And once you start to see as far as what is your mission that you want to accomplish, and what I mean by putting your mission before self is, as far as your mission, the next stage of your mission, is it really, example, attracting a home gonna help you as far as on your mission to really evolve, really level up? Or is it certain other materialistic goods? Example, a new laptop or something, a new camera, some type of equipment, something that you'll be able to use as far as having the necessary things in order to create what is it that you want to create, in order to be able to serve the way that you want to serve. Once you're able to start viewing it this way, what you're going to notice is those blockages are going to be removed, and it's going to relieve a lot of stress. And it's extremely important as far as your manifestations is start small. Start with something small that you believe that you're going to be able to attract, because your beliefs are much more powerful than you think. You can write out an affirmation 1,000,000 times. I am blessed to have won $1,000,000 in the lottery. But if you're truly not believing it, if there's remotely any type of doubt in your subconscious mind, that is going to block it. One, and number two is your vibrational frequency is getting yourself to feel that love, joy, and excitement that it brings forth to have this abundance come forth. Therefore, by starting small, all of a sudden, they're going to start to come forth more often, and it's going to build up this level of confidence from within you. And as you raise your vibrational frequency, what you're going to know is you're going to be feeling this loving energy from your angels and your guides and God on a daily basis. And this is going to help you extremely as far as getting through the difficult times, because as far as on this journey, the majority of us go through a major portion as far as this inner transformation and starting to take action all on our own. And it's your vibrational frequency, because this connection we have with God, this connection we have with our angels and our guides, they're always connected to us, but it is up to us to strengthen the connection with them. And it's through raising our vibrational frequency, opening up to them about what is it that we're going through, that's going to strengthen this connection. And it's a matter of starting to take action and really, as far as beginning to serve your life purpose, think of it this way. Make it so simple that a child in kindergarten would understand your next step. Focus on the next step and the next step only. Don't be catching yourself looking out. Well, what about in 6 months? What about in a year? What about in 2 years? It doesn't matter. Think of it as just the exact same as the educational system. Right now, you have a base idea. Kindergarten level. You start at kindergarten level. You just work on it on a daily basis. Then you're going to go through elementary school, high school, university, and then you've made it. Start viewing it like this. Simplify your life. And this is something incredible lesson that I learned yesterday, where it had been a long time since I was actually able to go out and do something that was really fun. Everything's been literally closed off. And yesterday I went golfing with my father and my brother, and I was able to get myself truly in that present moment, really get into that joyful state. I'm just having fun. I'm not thinking about anything at all. And what I was noticing is, leading up to this, is I've been overcomplicating things, trying to make it much more technical and complicated than it actually needs to be. And it's when I was golfing, just had so many insights come forth. I had so many ideas come forth, where it's getting back to the basic, not overcomplicating something just for the sake of overcomplicated something. And as far as taking the next step, when you receive that guidance, take that action. But if that guidance isn't coming forth, it's just meaning it's not necessarily you. There's something in your reality that there's some type of shift that must occur first. You have to give God and your angels and your guides a chance to work behind the scenes in order to create a change. But far too often is we're reflecting it back onto us, and sometimes it is. Sometimes it is something from within us, whether it's a self-limited belief, whether it's healing something from the past that, whether we're aware of it or not, has some type of control over us at a subconscious level, has somehow created a certain characteristic within us, has somehow caused us to act or react in a certain way. And this felt so good to be able to just relax and take in those ideas and really become aware at a much deeper level, as far as, here's my next steps that I'm going to be taking. Here's the new season that I'm about to start, a new chapter that I'm about to start in my life. So really start looking as far as your inner happiness, not looking just always for that quick fix, but seeing on a daily basis, what actions are you able to do? How are you able to tap into what is that you love more and more to create that inner happiness? Number two is, once you create your life purpose, beginning to put your mission before yourself. Meaning beginning to focus on attracting things that are going to help you progress faster on this journey. And it doesn't mean you're no longer thinking about those big manifestations, but by focusing in on the resources you need as of this very moment, you have no idea as far as how big this can get, therefore how much quicker you're able to bring forth your manifestations. And as you do this, really view every single challenge or closed door that comes up as just a lesson that must be learned. Don't get yourself down if you're pushing forth in a certain direction and a door closes down. It's just saying, you've tried this, there was something that you're meant to learn, and now because now you're going to be shifting your focus elsewhere. And what's important is, when that door closes, if you're able to still maintain those high vibrations, not get down on yourself, you're going to be able to see that other opportunity that's going to come forth. It's going to be much less of a delay as far as this new secret door that's being opened. So really view it like this: everything is happening for you and not against you. And as you move forward, it's going to be incredibly important to begin to embrace the unknown. It's going to be incredibly important to keep that childlike excitement as far as when you're pushing forth into the unknown. It's time to let go of that fear. Love is 100 times more powerful than fear. And think about this, as far as every manifestation that you've been wanting to bring forth, how has your thoughts been? Because it's going to make a big difference as far as the outcome when you start to step into the unknown. And as you step into the unknown, that is when the miracles and blessings are going to come forth. It's not just taking in knowledge. It's once you start taking action on this that you're able to begin to create, you'll be able to begin to mold your perfect day. Start viewing like this. And that's what I mean about simplifying things. Stop looking as far as in 5 years all the time, 2-3 years. Start looking on a daily basis. What are you able to start to do as far as what change are you able to start to create now that's going to create a more positive outlook as far as your days? That's going to cause a lot less stress. That's going to create a lot more inner happiness. And you begin to implement one thing after another. And you'll see is once you're able to start to set yourself some type of example, a morning routine is extremely powerful because the first 20 minutes of your day dictates exactly how the rest of your day is going to play out. Therefore, if you're just able to wake up a little bit earlier, have a calm, relaxing morning, you're going to notice you're going to be stressing a lot less moving forward in your day. You're going to notice people are going to be a lot more pleasant because you're going to be, that's the vibrational frequency. That's the vibration that you're going to be emitting out, and that is what they're going to be sensing, because everyone can sense everyone's vibrational frequency. It's just the majority of people are only sensing this at a subconscious level. But you've had your awakening, you're becoming more aware of this, your intuition, your as far as sensing out other people's energies. Therefore, use this also as far as your compass, as far as guiding you forward. You're aware when you come in a certain room, there's certain negative vibes. Whenever you see certain individuals, you're aware as far as their emotional state of being. Therefore, use this to navigate yourself on your journey instead of seeing it as I'm taking everyone else's energy from a victim mentality. See as how are you able to use it to maneuver forward. And as you do this, you're going to see that you're going to let go of this victim mentality, and then you're going to begin to thrive. You're going to begin to see this for the gift that it is. And being out in nature is something that's incredibly powerful as far as calming those nerves, as far as relaxing that mind, as far as getting yourself in the right mindset, as far as getting yourself, as far as raising your level of comfort, and as far as your confidence in order to truly start showing the world your most authentic self. Once you do, what you'll notice immediately, everyone's going to get repelled, but then all of a sudden you're going to start to attract those who are a vibrational match to you. So really moving forward, make it about your inner happiness each and every single day. How are you able to implement things in your daily life to create more happiness from within, as far as more permanent level of happiness, instead of always just waiting for those manifestations to get that rush of excitement, love, joy, and bliss, and then not come crashing down, but then come back down where now you're just waiting for that next fix. And start seeing what little change you're able to do on a daily basis to really create that inner happiness. And once you start to discover what your mission is, put your mission over yourself. Really focus on that mission, focus on what resources that you need, and continue to push forth. And what you're going to notice, all of a sudden, all those big manifestations are going to come forth completely naturally. Well, that's going to do it for the video. I love you guys. You guys have an awesome day. Namaste.